Alright, looks like I'm recording. See the file at least, that's always a good sign. So, continuing in Darksiders II Deathinitive Edition. This has actually been a pretty calm week as it comes to news. Let me see, I'm trying to remember because I didn't write all of it down. What is that deep soul? The gods will fall? No, that's not. Gods will fall? See, now I have to look. I have to look because I'm just too curious now what it was. Gods will fall. Okay. The pre-orders for that are open. I do kind of remember where I am in this game. You know, I do kind of wonder something, because I know some people are like, oh no, you should never pre-order a game, and I can definitely understand that. I've had some bad pre-order. Damn, I know what's coming. But it still is, you know, there's nothing wrong with pre-ordering, just, you know, go into it always knowing that things may change. Things may not be what you quite expect. All Guys is getting some Doom costumes, Doom franchise-based costumes, which should be fun for people. I mean, lots of people like Doom. I did not care too much for Doom Eternal, but, you know, unfortunately, all I really saw of it, because the press release was really short for that, was that, just what we see in the trailer, which is a Doomslayer costume, crap, what is the Titan? Is that its name? The tall demon that has the quad rocket launcher for an arm. And what's the one that's basically just a floating mouth? The way you deal with it in Eternal was, if you shot a grenade into its mouth, I would stun. I can't remember the name of it though. And the glory kill on it was, from the front at least, was you ripped out its eye. I can't remember what it's called now, which is really annoying. But they did have one thing in the press release, just the whole, it is unconfirmed that we will see, Team Death, no. Is it Team Deathmatch? It was some kind of death. I need to get over there somehow. I mean, it's what else am I supposed? What am I supposed to do? I guess maybe I need to go back and I come there later. I come here later. Nope. Need to hit this button, the O button, because somehow that makes any sense. The controls really don't make sense in this game. And apparently there is no map. Oh, yeah, if you look, even the minimap is broke. Huh. Okay, now it's there. And one button, there we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna move back. The only other news I can remember is Epic purchasing Rad Game 2? Rad Video Game? I don't remember what it was. I remember the Rad part. Yep. They purchased... Well, they've acquired that. I didn't say see anything specific as to how they acquired it. What are we doing? Yeah, this is one issue with when you, you know, play a game only once a week. But anyway, that company, they've made a lot of things over the years that you would know. This game included uses the Bink video compression. Bink video down there. Did I? Bink video compression, that codec for cutscenes. That's one of their things. And one thing that I always liked about the Bink videos is you were almost always, not always, but almost always safe to like move or delete those videos to have them skip. Wait, there's a door over there that I never went through. I think I need to be breaking all the shard things. Okay, I'm trying to get down so I can... yeah, so we will see those actually integrated, those tools integrated into Unreal Engine, they were saying, but we're not going to see them cease to be in And I made the point... Oh, damn, what have I just walked into now? I made the point that with how large some games are getting, having integrated compression technologies, or at least better compression technologies, easily accessible, would be a good thing. This might actually be wrong. I feel like I actually will want to use... like, have the positioning different for these two guys. But anyway, yeah, so Bink video compression is theirs. There's also... I think Doodle is a compression method as well that you see in... I don't remember what it is to die. No. I have to look. Wrong thing. Hang on. Yep. There. I guess E may do it. Here we go. Ah, okay. The very conventional right mouse button to dive. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. How? How do you do this? Although... Okay, no. So that does... Wait. No, it doesn't. Although, that... Could that be better? Could that be better? Oh, no, I didn't see that there. I was looking too far forward, I guess. Okay. Going back to what I was talking about. Yeah, so the Doodle, image compression, I think, is... Well, I'm fairly certain that it's theirs. Like, very confident it's theirs. It's more... Is that image compression? I think it is. And with how some game install sizes are just getting ridiculous. I mean, at least... hold on. What is it for Call of Duty? I know it's insane. I just... Because I don't actually, you know, play any Call of Duty game. I'm really trying to think, how can I possibly do this? Also, is there anything around here that... I don't think so. Let me check that. Okay, so that pulls me to it. Down. Okay. Hang on, I think I have this kind of sort of figured out. I'm just ignoring the obvious of you go up here. There. Yep, was missing the obvious. Now this is open, I don't need to worry about the other things. I can just go straight down. Use RMB. I'm sorry, it's just coming back to the game and needing to look that up, and it's like, that's what you gotta do? It's like, why is that what you do? I would not be surprised if it's a controller thing. Controller-related thing. That's like whatever RMB... But whatever the action is that is normally RMB is just on the same key for diving on a controller kind of thing. Lovely. I really need to figure out what is up with the chaos. And it might be something that cannot be fixed, I know, but it's like, I am not any... Although, you know, now that I think about it, that might actually be... Because sometimes there are items that do block you from gaining certain things. Maybe that's the case. Just trying to think, what else is there that I can talk about? The one thing that I do remember seeing and putting in my notes that I could talk about is a rumor that the RX 6700 series, so that would be the more mainstream, not completely mainstream, but more mainstream AMD GPUs, RDNA 2 based AMD GPUs, will be coming out March? Was it late March? I don't remember. But March. Which, depending, that could be what I end up getting. It might not be. I don't know. I'll be honest. I got so focused on the reviews that to do that, like, getting a new GPU kind of just exited my mind for a while, and I'm not focused on it too heavily now. speed it up. No, I didn't. Or there's another one. I actually am using that attack intentionally this time. Is next week, which I did sign up so I can look at see the Acer stuff, so I think I'll probably have a news item next week about whatever they announce. And I did see one thing, but I didn't, like I saw other places report it, but I haven't. Why did you grab that? I haven't seen, why are you grabbing that? That's very stupid, Dad! But I didn't see a press release for a monitor from Acer. What was it, 28 inches? HDMI 2.1 on there, 4K. I don't remember if it's 144 Hz or not, but did see stuff on that. So I need to figure out how to open that up. But that could be a... You access it from over there? I don't know. I mean, it shouldn't be that you have to run... Well, you can't run that far with an explosive. Because there's swimming involved. There. I'm leaving that chest unopened intentionally, but... Come on. Seriously? But yeah, so next week I am expecting things to be more crazy. With all the different CES news, which, what can we expect then? I'm just thinking, I mean, Intel, I believe the expectation has been since last year that Intel was going to be showing off their graphics cards at this CES. So we should be at least getting more information on it. Okay. Oh. No, that is it. I don't know why, but I thought I needed to press and hold. That's not what you do. Here. Just to make sure. There. There. Yeah, so it should be that. There'll probably be new Intel CPUs announced. At least I've been seeing rumors for stuff, and it's like, yeah, it would make for Intel stuff, and it's like, yeah, that would make sense that they'll announce some stuff then. I don't know, honestly, with the NVIDIA GPU stuff. Because it's like there's been some stuff that's been rumored for long enough, like very solid rumors, that I honestly cannot remember what it is and is not available, what is and is not available already. Is the RTX 3060 Ti out? And does anyone else, by the way, just find it weird that it seems like the 3060 Ti was announced before the 3060? I mean, that might just be me, and that's fine, but it's like, it seemed very weird to me that it's like, oh yeah, we've already got plans for this. It's like, why do we already have plans for that one? Isn't the Ti, like, supposed to be just the better version of something already out? And, you know, like, so it stands as a response to something? I mean, it just seemed very weird. I think I was seeing rumors for some super variants. And it's like, I've not been looking too closely at some of that stuff, so I don't know how much of it might be rumors that are wishful thinking, because, let's face it, there's a lot of rumors that that's exactly what they are. They're somebody's wishful thinking, they shared it, either as, you know, claiming themselves that that's what it'll be, or... Oh, that's kind of neat. Like, I don't have to worry about it rolling back down that way. You know, the whole, you got rumors that are the wishful thinking, where it's either the person portrays it as this is what's happening, or somebody takes it, and that has happened at least once, where it was purely a, you know, somebody saying what they wanted, and somebody else just then being like, oh, this is what's happening. It's like, that's not how that... One thing that I did see point out that is interesting. We haven't yet seen what AMD... Well, AMD hasn't released a new driver this year yet, which in a way is very good, because that means that... I mean, true, it's not like they're... Would they be about a month old now? The RX 6800 and 6900 series? Would that be how old they are now? But anyway, the fact that they haven't needed to release a whole bunch of drivers to fix stuff... crap. I'm not gonna like this room, I think.
Interference is
But we also did not get, nor were we getting rumors about the, because AMD had for, geez, how many years now? It had been quite a few. Released major driver updates in December, and it had worked out to be roughly, you know, once a year. And it's been doing that since, man, I should look. I feel like 2016 stands in my mind, but it could be older than that. And no one really knows what's up with that. It's like the only feature that we are aware of, as well as a large feature that's highly anticipated, would be the Fidelity FX Super Resolution, which, it was funny, I saw one place somebody was like, trying to say that, oh no, this is still like years away, and this was just like somebody spouting their opinion. They don't actually have any special knowledge. But it was just really funny to me, because they were like, oh yeah, because, you know, we've not gotten any official information. It's like, AMD did show it on one of their slides when talking about the new GPUs. You don't do that when when something is still a year out. Now, it could end up being like, you know, various technologies in Vega, and it's like, they built the hardware to be capable of that, but then the software proved too difficult to achieve, or something like that. I do think that's a much more reasonable interpretation of what happened with some of that stuff than that the hardware was bad. That they were just not able to achieve some things. Because like one of the things that they wanted to do was with the next generation graphics, the NGG stuff and the primitive shaders, was to have it where that would be basically a driver thing. Driver side, it would just apply these, which should have been much more efficient than traditional rendering method. But they never managed to get it where it's like, yeah, just on the driver, it would intercept the calls and run it that way. That's not the problem with the hardware, but that was an overly ambitious goal. And it's like, yeah, but with that, it's still like the hardware was there, and some things could use it, it just wasn't that targeted. So the fact that this, it's like, well, they, with the super resolution, it's like, no, they showed it on there. They didn't show it off. They showed it there and talked about how we are working with developers on getting into their games and such and making sure it's what they want. That shouldn't be a, oh, it's a year out kind of deal. It will be interesting to see, though, what their solution is. In part because, like, DLSS is very locked down. Like, it demands special integration into the game. So you don't see it in many games. And I just do wonder if they could come up with a solution that is not so locked down. Because, I mean, I can definitely believe it, because DLSS 2.0, the description NVIDIA gave in their press doc kind of stuff. Not the special press docs. I don't think I ever saw that stuff. No. Just the, you know, like, publicly shared stuff. It looked like it was SMAA T2X with a neural network, a trained neural network morphological engine. That's all it looked like. Which is still very neat. I mean, that is no way dismissive. I mean, because I've not been impressed by even DLSS 2.0 too much. Some, but not. It's a hell of a lot better than DLSS 1, but it's not perfect. But it's like, from my understanding of what they gave and what I read from the research paper on SMAA, that sure seems like an appropriate analogy. So, yeah, I could see some other solution being like that, and I mean, there are means of injecting SMAA into games. So could you not, you know, have the morphological engine be this trained system? Alright, and have it injected appropriately? Have the hooks injected? It would seem to me that should be doable. But I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, to be honest. I understand the basics of how that stuff works, but I don't really know how the injection and such works. What are you doing? I'm trying to follow the crow, because it's supposed to point you in the right direction, but it doesn't seem to be too much of anything. See, I think what I need to be doing is... Oh man, I don't want to have to do this, but it might be what I have to do, is go around and grab the bomb thing and break all those crystals, because then I get what I need for him to make for me the armor so I can walk through the stuff. Yeah. And it's just, that's a lot of walking. Yeah, so it will be interesting, very interesting seeing. Maybe that's what'll come with the major driver update, maybe it won't be. It's also so wonky, right here, just going back to the game. The whole how you have to, like, throw it down and, you know, pick it back up. Oh yeah, that's right. There's a limit to how far I can go. Yeah, and I think that does demand you blow it up. The heck? Oh, it does not. It just looks like the crystals that in every other case in the game you do have to get a bomb to blow up. Great. I mean, the bright side does make my life a little easier. I just need to go backwards and get them all. And there's only 2 left. I just don't remember where they are. I think this is another one. Yep. Who knows? Maybe that's something that'll be... Well, probably not. I wouldn't think the super resolution technology would be a CES kind of announcement. I could be wrong there. It just... I don't know how that would serve you at CES. Because CES, it's Consumer Electronics show. It's... You're not supposed... It's not really supposed to be all the fancy, neat stuff. It's like that's more a SIGGRAPH kind of thing. Or, PC Game Show, Game Awards. Well, no, not Game Awards. I figured that would be geared like it was and not something, like potions that right now I don't need. I think there's anything else that I can talk about. Nothing really coming to mind, but... Oh yeah, I can get down there and break that one, so I can get all of them. Okay, that's good. There. So that's how I can end it. I'm gonna pause for just a moment so I can get a drink of water. Yeah, I wonder which would be better, being right or left-handed when you need to do that. Because, like, right-handed, grabbing with my right hand, I can't move the mouse. So I can still move the character around, but I can't, It's like, in that situation, I didn't want to move, because I was, you know, like, I knew I needed to turn. I figured that's not going to be safe. I'm gonna leave that, because that I do suspect will have potions. I don't know why, but that is my suspicion. Yeah, this is the more direct path. I really don't have much more to say. It's just, you know, it's going to be interesting to see, yes, because we can probably expect a fair number of new graphics cards, but also the Intel stuff.
Ah, good, yes. Oh, behold, Rider! This talisman is beyond the skill of most makers. Almost too fine for one such as you.
Enough. Tell me how to destroy the Abyssal Forge.
Destroy the Heartstone, of course.
Consider it done.
Yeah, I gotta love that you can't escape some of this stuff. Alright, so... I want to try checking out up here. But I think, I mean, that's definitely the way I need to go, right? It's like there is something up there, so I will first do that. Yeah, so we can probably expect 6700 series from AMD to be announced. I don't... Oh yeah, also the mobile CPUs should be announced. And various new laptops showing off, because that is very much a CES kind of thing. Okay. I figure it's unlikely I'm gonna come back over here, so I'm gonna get these right now. Something from the video, I honestly, I keep repeating myself and I don't want to do that. I honestly just don't remember what it is of their more mid-range, like the X60 series, the X50 series. I don't remember what of that is already available. It's like that something there will probably be officially shown off. You can probably expect some other announcements from them. Intel will do their thing, new CPUs, especially with a mobile focus, laptops and such. And the graphics cards, which, you know, I am kind of curious. How many people out there would be interested in, like, yeah, I'll get that, I'll try that. It's like not tied enough to AMD or Nvidia. Alright, so it's gonna be in here. Two. Okay, it's an axe. It looks more like it's a hammer. Fire damage and critical damage. And critical chance is up. That's not bad. This is still nicer, but... Yeah, and it's also funny that... Well, yeah, because it's slow damage, up to 451 is still lower than the 181 to 213. But yeah, you know, the whole Intel GPU thing, just how many people would be willing to be like, yeah, I mean, sure, we'll try that. Because I can also understand people being like, you know what, no, because they've never done this before. There was an option to save, so I'm just going to assume that is saved correctly. Yeah, see, I don't know. I'd be willing to give it a try in the test system. I don't know about the desktop. Just, you know, the desktop, I want to get, you know, I know what I want to get there. I don't know if Intel's going to have that. But I would love to test one. To test an Intel GPU. Could be a lot of fun. And they do have some neat ways to test it. Hopefully that article won't be out before long. And of course, the various games to test in. I don't know, it should prove an interesting show. It's just a question of how interesting. And I think undoubtedly it will be the Intel GPUs that will... I mean, if I am remembering correctly the assumptions, because I don't remember if it was ever stated clearly or recently, that we will see the Intel GPU stuff at the CES. But if we do, I have a feeling that's what's going to steal the show. Even if it's not impressive on its own, just as far as it's here. It's like we're actually seeing it. And, you know, the duopoly becoming a triopoly. It's like that's going to be interesting, I think. More interesting than most other things. But only time will tell. Who knows? It could be an absolute flop. My memory could be wrong. It's not going to be announced then. It's going to be announced at a later time. We'll just see. Anyway, whatever's interesting, I'll try to cover. Might need to combine things into, you know, larger articles, but larger news items. But we'll do my best to cover as much as I can. See you next time.